I think we're started. Hi everybody, Deirdre here from Deirdre's Reboards. And as you can see, I've tidied up a little bit. The steroids that I was on did the trick. I've been able to clean a bit. I'm actually going out today with my husband. Gonna do a wee bit of shopping, gonna go around the charity shops. And yep, I was able to get all the reborns all packed up, every single thing wrapped up in tissue paper and all the boxes sealed, and now I'm just waiting to get, I still have 4 now on eBay to get sold. And I have to go to the bank today, put the money in, so then I can pay Kathleen for my vintage pram. And I'm gonna do it, people. I'm gonna do it. And my job says that when it comes to it, I won't do it, because I'll just be too afraid and too embarrassed. But this wee woman here is just dying to get into it, so I have to do it, don't I? I don't know, I hope I'm going to do it. Yes, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Think positive. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. You can do it if you're big to it. So anyway, some news that I forgot to tell you guys. I think it was Monday. I got some sleepers of my doctor, which I don't normally take. And she said, the way it is now, you have to sleep. It's as simple as that. So she said you could take one, or even every other night, until you get settled. And also she put me on the steroids, which were 6 a day for 5 days. And the last time I only got 4 a day. So I took them out of the wee sheets that they're in, because they were going to be in my handbag, and I didn't want the grandchildren being in danger. So I had 2 wee bottles, you know, with the locks. So I put the steroids in this one, sleepers in this one, and the bottles were the same size as well. And I was sitting there, and as I was saying, I think this time I had a really, really bad reaction to the steroids, and I was already on them at the time. And this was my 3rd day or something, and the husband didn't bring them in that morning. And I was feeling so depressed, and I didn't know what was going on. And I was sitting there about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just remembered that I didn't take them, and I took out one of the wee bottles and opened it and put 6 in my hand, and they both look exactly the same as well. Swallowed them, and about half an hour later, I just started going like that, and my head was sort of spinning, and I was like, what's going on? And I checked the bottles and realised that I had swallowed 6 sleepers instead of the steroids. Oh yeah, another daydream moment. That's the kind of things I do. So my husband phoned the doctor. The doctor said, no, she'll have to go to hospital. I went over, and casually, they were literally sitting on the floor. They were outside in the corridor. And as you know, I suffer from depression as well. Can't be in crowds and all that. So they said it could be maybe even 7 or 8 hours wait. So I went round the corner, because I knew that was one of my doctors who had been speaking to us on the phone, Dr. Cosgrove. So he said he wrote a letter and sent me back to casualty, but they still wouldn't see me. So I went back round to him again, and he told my husband that I could go home just to keep an eye on me and drink plenty of water. And I went home, and I thought, well, something good always comes out of something bad, and that's the way you have to look at it. And I said to my Jim, I'm going to get a fantastic sleep tonight, and I haven't slept in weeks and weeks and weeks. I've been living on 1 or 2 hours sleep a night. But the amazing thing is, I didn't sleep until the following night. I kept going like that. I would take big mad jumps like that, and I was having horrible nightmares. Wow. That was bad. But worse than all that was I didn't take the steroids then after that either, because I was just crying and cried worse than ever, and I was screaming to my husband, don't leave me, lie beside me. And the only thing I could think of was the steroids. But I've had them once before, and it was 4 a day for 5 days, and they were brilliant. And as you can see, they're brilliant physically. You can move about, you can do your cleaning. They're like some kind of miracle. So I have an appointment now with my doctor anyway. My own doctor that I see all the time, and I'm going to ask her, was it just something that happened, or could it have been a reaction to the steroids? And I'm really hoping that she says it's not a reaction to the steroids, because even if I could take them once every 2 or 3 months, it just gives you that break so that you can cope again and you're not suffering like every single day. You know what I mean? So say a prayer, people, that it wasn't the steroids. So yeah, that's the first silly thing I did. Let's see. We're going to change the autumn here. And the other news is I had some visitors yesterday, and I couldn't believe it that they came. My sister, my 2 nieces was there, and it was brilliant. And wee Madison was there. That's my great niece. Couldn't believe she was walking about. She's not even a year old. I just love kids. Doesn't matter who owns them. I just get so attached to them, and I love to see them. I was so sorry that Noah wasn't there. Dara. I hope to see them next week. And my sister, that would be the oldest sister, actually brought up the conversation about the reborns to me and said that she'd been watching some of my videos, and I could not believe it. And I just decided to talk about it freely and explained it all to my niece as well. And I told them about the vintage pram and that I was going to go out with this little one at the pram. And I told them about my new silicone coming, and I showed them pictures. And they were just perfectly fine. And my niece Karen said, well, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it at all. And I told them that Kathleen, who is selling me the vintage pram, ended up being a psychologist. I told them all about that. About she actually has the dolls herself. And she takes them around the old people's homes on a Saturday. There's like 3 that they go to, her and her friend. And there's even a man there. One man who keeps a doll beside him in the home. And that she treats people with depression, different things, with the dolls, the therapy dolls. So when she told me all that, Kathleen too, I felt vindicated. And I feel more free now to talk to my sisters and everything about it, because I think they might believe me more and understand it more, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but as I said, my Jim said, when it comes to it, you won't do it. It's going to be a big vintage pram for a start. Everybody's going to notice it. You're walking around the area and somebody's bound to stop you. And I was like, but after the first couple of times, they might leave me alone then, you know. And some of my YouTuber friends, thank you for all your wonderful support and advice. And a couple of girls were saying you could cover up the baby, you know. Like when the hood's up like that, put like a wee shawl or a wee blanket over the top, and then people might just think it's a baby in there. They might not stop you at all, but obviously neighbours and whoever who knows me is going to still stop me, you know, eventually. But now, because of the psychologist that I'm friends with now, she lives close to me. That's how she was able to post the pram and everything. It's in Donegal, which is not far away from Derry at all. So I think I will feel better about explaining to them that I use them for therapy at my doctorate, and psychologists and everything. They use them a lot themselves for people with dementia, and people have them and keep them in with them in old people's homes and things like that. And it just helps them so much. I mean, you just picture being in there, sitting there in your rocking chair or whatever, and you have a TV in front of you, and I mean, the nurses and the carers, they just don't have the time to sit with the person like all the time. But you picture if you had this cute little missy on your knee, and you could rock them and talk to them if you wanted to. You know, especially if you were actually allowed to keep them in with you then, and take them to your room with you then at night, and take them into the bed with you, or have a wee carriage beside you, or whatever to put them in. I mean, it would be, you know, a far better experience. Let's put it that way. I'm just putting this wee preemie. I need to get some tops. It's very, very, very hard to get clothes for wee Autumn. As I said, my other wonderful friend from England. And I was introduced to her through Trisha. Thank you so much, Trisha. She is going to crochet me some clothes as a present for Autumn. And I was looking at some of her stuff, and it's just amazing. She's just so talented. I used to knit and everything, as I said, but I never learned to crochet. So you can see how much easier it is for me to work with Autumn. And little Dee that's coming she's between 19 and 20 inches. And then whenever I get my second silicone, I'm going to probably pick one around the same size as well. And apparently they're not as heavy either if they're partial. Mine's is partial silicone, so here will be cloth. And then she does have her belly plate, and you can tie that on at the back, and she would be like atomically, is that it, correct? But I don't know if I'll use that or not. Maybe just for some pictures, something like that. And I got these. I don't know if these are going to fit for Autumn. No, they probably won't. These are actually out to 3 months. In the next video, people, I'm going to show you a massive haul that I got from my wonderful niece. I keep in contact with her now through Messenger and that, Facebook. She is absolutely wonderful. She does stuff for charity, and she actually has a free channel. And then she was selling loads and loads of preemie clothes, newborn up to 3 months. That's how I got what I do have for Autumn. So I'm going to show you that massive haul, and I have it all in now for little Dee coming. And I can't wait. And I also was doing a bidding on eBay for this vintage dress. And you know how I'm always searching for the vintage dresses that I wore with my children. And when they look back at photos now, they're like, how disgusting. I can't believe you dressed me like that, Mommy. That's what they say. So here we are. Oh, can you see? By the way, I'm using my phone today because it's far clearer picture, and I have it stuck down. You can't see. It's the wee pig thing that I had all the dummies in.